Okay, guys, I'm back with another path guide. This wasn't an easy choice. I had a hard time on this. Wow,
Hello, Skylander friend.
kind of a
Are
hard
you
time.
ready to achieve physical perfection to rival my own?
That's why I always buy two, because I like to do versus battle once against the other. I'm gonna do some battles tomorrow. I won't switch path on the other one. I'll both leave them on different path. But this is what I choose for best path for me. So here we go. So for the top path, Frostcicle. Press Y to fire a shard of ice that freezes enemies. I love that attack very much. Like I said, I do these path guides, but it's what I chose. Maybe you guys, you let me know what you chose always. But that's the one I favor, and that's the one I think does the most damage. And I'll prove it tomorrow in PvP. I'm a win on this. That's the best path for me. Like always, maybe not for you, but I'm pretty sure 90% this is the best path. So icicles. Chakram gains a new layer of ice, making attacks do increased damage. Frigid Whirl, hold X to charge the chakram, then release to throw it. Okay, now don't use the chakram path, cause I think it's just dull and it doesn't do that much damage. Alright, for sure it's fun and nice, it spins, and the little icicles, they throw an 8-point damage. It's not that much destructive. It's pretty much gonna suck too on PvP. I'm sure I'm gonna win over this. So for top path, go with bottom. Oh snow, hold Y to charge Frostcicle, release to freeze an entire area, and man, it freezes an entire area. It's crazy. Does 40 points damage all over, and it freezes the whole screen, and I love it so much. So ice to meet you. Frostcicle and Ho Snow do increase damage, and the Wild Pow, Soul Gem, Winter Chakram attacks have increased critical hit chance and do extra frost damage. So it really doesn't change much when you choose that path. Honest to God, it's not that amazing. But I did do both on both of my freeze blades. So bottom. Ice Trail. Dashing leaves behind a trail of ice, slows enemies. Fine. Glacial Coat. Armor increase as tough as Glacier. Bladed Butterfly. Hold B to perform a fancy skating trick that damages all enemies nearby. Now whatever path you choose, you get that attack, and you really don't use it that much. Well, I don't. Maybe I should, but I don't. Okay, so bottom part, best path for sure is Flash Freeze. Press B to dash. Dashing will now leave behind an ice trail that damage enemies. It does do a 20-point damage all over to enemies non-stop. You can just dash away and clean the whole screen. I really like it. It freezes a bunch of stuff. I love it. I fell in love with the penalty frost at first. It doesn't do as much damage as this. You're way more powerful. I really wonder what's gonna be on PvP tomorrow, but I'll do it. Nice Ice, Flash Freeze does increase damage. A nasty case of Freezer Burn. And the Soul Gem, Iceberg Endurance. Dashing does increase damage and does not stop when attacked. So let me check that again. Penalty Frost, press B to knock back an enemy. Wherever the knockback enemy lands will cause a large freezing explosion. Very skeptical about that one, but I'll show some gameplay with both. I don't mind. So I'll go do my favorite solo survival, show you real quick.
Keeping it cool.
So guys, I hope you wrote that down. You will see then I have to do some Trap Shadow. I've been playing for an hour with Freeze Blade. Well, 2 hours. Trying every single capabilities.
Angry plants.
And that's what I came up with.
Survival arena.
My favorite.
Ready.
I like that freeze ray so much.
Fight.
Better than the charge the blade. You can still charge the blade, but it doesn't do that 8-point damage. There's no much difference. But this, wow. When you hold Y and you charge, look at that. You can't beat that. When you leave the ice rink behind when you're skating, you can't beat that. So, for me, it's a no-brainer. This is the best path. You can still dash into the enemies. Don't do as much damage. I don't think there's a big difference. This guy, very awesome. I like the freezing part. I like that. Look at that. You can't do that on the other path. No, sir. Can't do the Y charge, the ice beam charge, whatever you want to call it. It's the best. See that? And I don't use the blade much. I just skate around and I freeze everybody with the freeze ray that I do enjoy so much. The best is when you charge it. It doesn't take long to charge. Let go, you freeze up the whole screen. I don't know about you guys, but it's the best one for me. Anyways, you always let me know. I love the comments of my fans, subs. You guys let me know what you chose. Very important to me. I want to know. I want to get some feedback on this video. If you chose the same one as me, the freeze ray charge or the blade charge. Stronger blade or stronger freeze ray. Whatever you want to call it. It makes for an amazing character. It's like anyways, for me, he's amazing. If you choose the other path, it's not that great, actually.
Bonus stage.
Leaving that ice trail, look at the Foti. Look at the Foti. He's not moving. See that? Instant freeze. So, let's restart that. And I'll put my other freeze blade that I'm probably going to switch, but I want to do that battle tomorrow. And this guy is on the dash path and on the blade charge path. Now, I don't have that freeze ray power awesomeness, which is quite epic. It's a no-brainer for me. I've been playing for 2 hours, 2 different paths, 2 different characters. I can switch back and forth, calculate the damage points and everything.
2, 1, fight.
And this is, look, only dashing. That's all you do. It's awesome, but you don't do as much damage. When you charge the blade, you see, you got those 8 points darts that come out of the blade. Doesn't last long. Doesn't freeze the whole screen. Like the freeze rate. I like the freeze ray more. Like I said, you guys, let me know what you chose for sure. They're both good, but I rather choose the other one. The freeze ray ray charge. Sorry guys, it's late. And the ice ring kind of leaving behind you a freezing path, or whatever you want to call it. Whenever the enemies walk on it and they get frozen right away, and it does a 20-point damage.
Stage is just about done. So many enemies.
It's not as much entertaining as I wanted to on this pack. It's still good, but it's not as much fun. So guys, that's about it. You let me know what you chose over Freeze Blade, but I hope I have guided you wisely in which one to choose. Now stay tuned, I gotta do Trap Shadow right after this. Thanks for watching, guys.